What's up, you goddamn plebeians? Neo with the Balding Plebs, and welcome to a brand new series that we are calling, I'm Glad I Never Bought, insert name of game here. So a while back, Mr. YouTube, Jdog and myself did a reaction to a game called World War Z. Now, of course, this reaction sparked a lot of response from the fan base, from the Left 4 Dead fan base, from the community, talking about how we weren't giving the game a fair chance, talking about how I've been waiting for a game like Left 4 Dead 2 for so long. This will scratch that itch. Why not? Give it a shot. Yada yada bing bam boom. So to understand understand how I'm able to make this video, we've got to first go back to myself, of course, obtaining Game Pass for $1. Now, all my recordings that you'll be seeing in this video here were done on Xbox One, plugged through my HD60 Pro Elgato, and of course, recorded on my PC. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about why I'm glad I never bought World War Z. So initially, I thought to myself, World War Z comes out, I'll do what I always do, get my hands on it for a couple hours on Steam, and if the game sucks, I can return it, but if it's good, I keep it, right? Like it's a win-win. But then it was announced that it would be Epic Store exclusive. And I know that the community really gets behind these Epic Store exclusives because, let's face it, exclusives are the future. And, those Epic, everybody loves the Epic Store, right? Of course they do. Everybody does. Idiots don't love the Epic Store. But anyway, it was announced that it would be Epic Store exclusive. So I thought to myself, am I still going to buy this game? And there was a part of me, I'm saying this honestly, there was a part of me that was this close to pulling the trigger and buying World War Z Epic Store on PC. And I was going to play it, and I was almost sold on the idea. And then I was talking to Jdog, and I said, I'm thinking about getting World War Z on Epic Store. And he said, dude, wait a couple months. It'll be on sale. You'll be able to rent it. That's a renter. That's not a buyer. Whatever the day one price was, $35 or $40. And we were talking about it. And I said, you know what? I said, okay, fuck it. For once, I'm going to listen to Mr. YouTube. For once, I'm going to listen to the guy whose advice has never steered me wrong. I stepped back and I said, no, I'm not going to buy it on Epic Store. Not because I hate Epic Store. I have some Steam fanboy grudge against Epic Store. But because I didn't want to put myself in a situation where I was stuck with a game that I wasn't happy with. Especially at a pretty top tier price, $35 to $40 day one. I don't just throw that kind of money at garbage. Kingdom Come Deliverance, different story. But I don't just throw that kind of money at garbage. You got to earn my $30, $40. You really do. Same with Mr. YouTube. And I said, I'm going to take a step back. I let the game launch. I let the game release. Didn't really follow it much from then. Just kind of assumed it was just another title. Heard a little chatter about it here and there. Maybe a few updates, some downloadable stuff, whatever the hell they got. And then I saw it. Game Pass. $1 for a month. Picked up my Game Pass. Been playing The Outer Worlds. And I also saw in the Game Pass library World War Z. And I thought, here it is. This is my chance to play the game that eluded me due to Epic Store exclusivity. This is the game I wanted to play. This is the game that people were shook out of their minds about. That we weren't excited for. That we just couldn't get their minds around it. So I installed it. Fired it up. Within 5 minutes, I had my first glitch. Fell through the floor. Got stuck under a grate. Couldn't go anywhere. $35, $40, you got it. Totally worth it. So I thought to myself, okay, that can happen in any game. It happens in AAA games. For me to sit here and say it never happens, total lie. That'd be a slap in the face to any intelligently minded person. Another experience I had, for those of you that don't believe me, it's actually at the end of this video. Loading in, fighting through a mission, all the way through the mission, disconnected. 35 minutes of my time down the fucking drain. I don't know about you all, but my time is valuable. If in the middle of a recording my computer suddenly shuts off, I've just wasted my time. If my recording doesn't save and process like it's supposed to, I've just wasted my time. I could be writing, I could be gaming and recording, I could be streaming. My time is valuable. I could be fishing, I could be hunting, I could be editing my next book, which will be available soon. Stay tuned for that. My time is valuable. And unlike some people, I'm not okay with those kind of glitches. But alright, I digress. In, glitch through the floor, disconnected. For all of the talk that I heard coming up to launch and during our reactions, I didn't see anything here that really wowed me. In fact, the graphics at times, if you really pay close attention, are grainy, gritty, garbage, really. Not always, though. Sometimes they're actually quite beautiful. And the action is pretty well paced. I didn't have a lot of problems with frame rate issues, even on the Xbox One. But, you know, some of the explosions, the way the masses of bodies react, this is their claim to fame, the big mass, the big horde of zombies, that was kind of that was their thing, right? Kind of a glitchy mess. Slows way down. FPS drops. Weird explosion physics. It just didn't have that $35 to $40 quality. Didn't have that quality like it should, right? That's all right. What else does the game have? Online multiplayer. If you like PvP, go ahead, waste your time. The real draw of this game is your co-op campaign. To this game's credit, I will say the online connectivity, pretty solid in getting you into a match quickly. Not necessarily in keeping you connected, but I found all of my connections to happen rather quickly within 15 to 20 seconds of selecting and seeing that I was looking for a game to play with. Within 15 to 20 seconds, I had a group of 3 to 4 people ready to play. I will say that to this game's credit, I really liked that, and I can appreciate when games have speedy connectivity, albeit not necessarily robust. So that was disappointing for me. That being said, my final thoughts on World War Z. This is not the Left 4 Dead successor we're hoping for. This was not the next great Left 4 Dead style game. This game is a somewhat connected, at times, glitchy mess that really should have dropped at a $15 to $20 price point, and realistically is a game you never pay more than $10 for. While I'd love to sit here and tell you how much I love every game I play, for those of you that have been on this channel for a while, you know that's not going to happen. You also know that it's just not the reality of things. The reality of things is games release every day. Terrible games release every day. But great games release very rarely. World War Z is not a great game. It is not even necessarily, at times, a good game. It is simply average. I'm glad I never bought World War Z, and to play it for $1 on Game Pass, that's about what it's worth. I'm Neil with the Balding Plebs, and I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me for this first episode of I'm Glad I Never Bought. Tonight's topic, World War Z gameplay footage recorded on Xbox One through my PC Elgato HD60 Pro. That being said, once again, World War Z, $10 or less, not a penny more. Your thoughts, comments, like the video if you enjoy the real breakdown and review. And we'll see you right here next time for more content like this. GG, you plebs. As a speedy side note here, I know some of you are going to want to see what I told you I had recorded. Allow me to show you a very disappointing disconnection to the game. Calling for the ship to extract, to leave. A couple enemies on screen, nothing insane. We'll just disconnect you. No big deal. Thanks, World War Z.